Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. So we are back today with episode 8 of our Hydroneer Let's Play. Our goal today is to go ahead and get our last machine in place and get some pressure increase so that we get a little bit more out of it. And then we're going to go and start working on the farm. Now, I did a little bit of research because originally I was going to try to get the farm down here too, over on this side. But one, we'll have to run water across, which isn't a huge deal. The big deal is getting the farming machine down here. That's not going to be a thing that we can do very easily. I don't know that we can do it at all. So we purchased a different place to farm, and we'll start our farm there. We may eventually try to move it here, but I'm not super enthusiastic about how well that will go. I'm going to try and go ahead and kill off these 7 in Ruby. Kill off these recipes that we do have so that we can try to get some tokens going. I think it's a ring because it's only 1 in 1. Thankfully, based on the materials list, you can usually tell what you're trying to make. Alright, there's our gold, there's our hammer, and there's our ring. So this setup's going to make it much, much easier now that we have everything up and running to make these recipes that we need. And this one's just a 26 emerald, that's going to be super easy to do. Doop, doop, doop. I forgot to turn my mouse back down. See if that doesn't help a little bit. Okay, are you 26? You are. So there's our 26 emerald. Alright, now if I recall correctly, I rejected these two out of hand earlier because they were a bit of a pain in the ass. So this one we're going to go with 79 and 99. So 79 gold, 99 iron. I don't know if when they're stacked like that if it'll still heat. We'll use this as an experiment. So we can come over here and grab our last one while we're looking at that. So gold, gold, and emerald. Why are you up in the air again? Knock it off, you two. Nah, it's not going to heat up while it's on top of its buddy. Okay, so the back one is iron. And we're doing iron in the number 2 slot and gold in the number 1 slot. It's important to pay attention to that. Gold then iron, gold then iron. So gold in 1, iron in 2. There's our axe. It's actually kind of pretty looking. We can slap it on the weapon tray. And then our last one's this necklace. So we're looking at 98 gold, 83 gold, and then 50 emerald. So 98 gold, 83 gold, and then 50 emerald. And this is why we took the pains that we did to set this up like we did. Because it is making whipping through these just trivial. Alright. So we can send this whole thing up. We can send this guy up. And there we have it. just leave that blank for now. Oh, what are you? Okay. So we have one more ring that we should have made, and it's 90 gold and 30 sapphire. 90 gold. That's not a sapphire. And 30 sapphire. I'll let you cook a little bit longer. Alright, we'll send him up. Or we can take it up by hand. Really didn't hurt anything. I do want to see, though, what was up with our gold, because sometimes these get a little finicky. If you tilt them to pour out a bar while something is falling in, they get angry at you. So I wanted to make sure that all of our gold ore down in there is actually melted. And it looks like it did fix itself, because I don't see any orange highlights. So, alrighty. Let's take this guy up. This will give us an opportunity to get some more of the prospecting coins, but it'll more importantly clear out the map of the quests, which will allow some room for some green quests to show back up. We were ignoring the green quests and only taking the browns, so pretty much only browns are on the map right now. Alrighty. Watch me run right off the side. So I did some research on the lights. I got totally sidetracked from what I was saying. And from what I've been able to gather, and I've only seen one person talking about it, so how accurate it is I'm not sure. But apparently the lights are good for about 10. So rather than doing a 12 by 12 like I originally planned, because the harvester is 3 wide, we're actually going to do a 9 by 9 with a hole in the center. Which is going to make it a little awkward. It was a lot easier when all I had to do was 2 rows of each, because there are 6 possible plants. So 2 rows of each gave us 12, and then you just make it 12 long, and you have a 12 by 12. It's nice and square, everything's groovy. Yeah, I need you to stop. Where's our map? So I thought there was one there. There's one down in the place. And I think it's the necklace, but I'm not positive. So there's one up by where the forge is. It's probably not the necklace, it's probably the dagger. The closer I get to him, the more I'm second guessing myself. Yeah. If I'd have taken the scrolls with me, I could have checked them, but I figured the map, and because when you pick it up, if you look in the bottom left, it tells me exactly what's in it. So I figured between that and the map telling me where to go, we'd be able to figure out what went to who. But it's usually a little easier to use the scrolls. I just didn't want to fool with it because I'd have to send them up one by one. So normally in my other save, I load them into the back of the truck as I do them. And I load the scroll with the item. And that's not really a thing with this one because of the way that we have our setup downstairs. So we need the dagger off of here. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Yep, 91 gold dagger. This is the guy. Whee! I love the no fall damage thing. Which, I mean, you really can't die in this game, so damage would be kind of pointless. There you go, the most worthless dagger ever created. Gold is way too soft of a metal to use as a weapon. Or armor, for that matter. That it won't hold an edge at all. But it doesn't tarnish, which is why it's so valuable. And it conducts electricity super well. Do 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 do. Really? There we go. Alright, so who's our next stop here? Looks like we have 3 in Bridgeport. Technically that one to the right of Bridgeport counts as Bridgeport. And then we have 1 in Grangefield. So we'll hit Grangefield first, and then we'll spin around and hit that one, and then go to Bridgeport and pick up the greens while we're at it. The greens in the starter area we'll hold off on until we visit the starter area again. I do want to visit it again to see how close we are to being finished with our repair kits up there. So once those repair kits are toast, I'm going to steal that machine and add it to our setup down here. And we could actually steal some of the sorters and stuff. Why am I going to the site? We're not ready for the site yet. Would you please just go? Thank you. Alright, what did you want? A ring with rubies in it. Is that you? 33 and 6.5, round up to 7? Yes, that's you. So there's some coinage. Okay, and then the rest were in... Oh, no, we had that one en route to Bridgeport, and then the rest are in Bridgeport. So we're actually going to backtrack just a hair. So the scrolls actually tell you that this guy is in Bridgeport when they're at this location, but he's not. Alright, what you want? The sapphire ring. That's the one. 30 sapphire. Did I? Yep, I pulled a stupid. Yep, you're the guy. Now, I know it looks like we're raking in these tokens, but remember, each of the tools is over 2,000. And then the piping is going to be the horrific part. Yeah, we don't even have enough for a single tool yet. Well, except the rake, because it was cheap. Now, something else that I want to do is I want to get the speedy cart to try to make our life a little bit easier with the iron pipes. So that's the last ring. Which means one of these two jokers is the necklace.
I need something specific. Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
And then this one's either going to be the axe or the emerald. I think this one's the emerald.
I don't suppose you can grab me this. Thank you.
Which means all that we have left now is the axe. Oh, that one's up in Bastion Keep. Okay. Okay, so we'll probably be going up there a little bit sooner than previously anticipated, but that's alright.
I don't suppose
So you got a new one for us. And then there's 2 greens here too. What you want? Okay, that's a soup bowl. That's not a lot of tomato. That should be very easy to pull off. So it's not the guy standing here, which means it's probably the guy up here. Nope, it's not the guy up there. Oh! He scurpered off. Alright. Decided he didn't want our stuff no more. Alright, so one thing we are going to want to do while we are here
Work great for underground farms.
yeah, lights work great for underground farms. Fantastic. We'll get around to that. Where's our... Oh, don't tell me I left our coins at the... Sometimes I swear I'm half retarded. Left our coins all the way back at the mine. I think they're still in the merchant too. That's alright, we can see about getting that machine up and running while we're there. That'll give us more time with it while we're crafting or putting our farming stuff together. It'll also give us an opportunity to get the repair kits to repair what we've got going on. We can go ahead and take these down with us. Oh no, that's soup. That one's not going down. This is though. I'll just take it with us. Now we are going to have to go right back to Bridgeport with the money, so it might be worth the effort to actually make this and take it with us. Yeah, I think it's going to be. It's 32 iron and 8 emerald. Yeah, it wasn't quite hot enough. Alright, what do we have out of you? 151. We needed 150. And it's doing it again. Everything's fine till it's not. Till the big one starts levitating for no apparent reason. Now that one's starting to rise up too. Oh, now you're doing it too. Fantastic. Alright, we need 1,000 iron as well. Shit, we're about ready to make a real bar out of this. Now, ideally, I would want to take more of the another 200 actually of the not core stone, cloudium up with us to make the intake increasers. Unfortunately, we don't have that much. We only have a pound of it right now. But this last machine will help speed up progress while we're up there doing other stuff. So we should be able to get the pressure increase when next time we visit. So I want to get the speedy cart specifically to help with grabbing the pipes out of the starter area. It's because we're going to use iron for drip pipes. We don't need high pressure. But I intend to actually bring it down here and use it instead of this one, so it'll be a little bit faster. There's 1,000 iron. There's 150 cloutium, which means there's a drill. Not too far out. There we are. Alright, now we take this down for now. This is all tier 1 stuff. We want to put them with the tier 2s. So we need 50 per, and it fits 4. So we're going to need 200 more cloudium to make these. Alright. Now, I know I've read things about the cart fitting in the back of the truck, but I don't know if that was old version stuff or if that is still applicable. So we're going to find out. I hope it's still applicable because I really don't want to drag that cart back and forth twice to get everything that we need. But we'll do what we have to do. I think it's still going to be faster to drag the cart back and forth twice than it is going to be to do the bits the hard way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's going to get us bigger clumps even faster. Okay. So now we're going to take this over to the store. I think all of you need one, right? Yeah, it'll put you back up to 17. So we'll grab 10 instead of 5. I've never used the cart this much. I usually use the truck and just park it next to the work site, but being down here, you really need the cart. It would make this a nightmare otherwise. So I know what the tier 3 drill looks like. The water intake is on top, which makes it actually kind of easy to stack them. But I don't know what the harvester looks like, so I wanted to look at that while we were here too, just to see kind of what we're looking at. So there's the repair kits. So yeah, see the intake's on top and then it spits out the front. But what do we have here? You know what, we'll just do it this way. So it comes out the front. Where's the pipe in? Oh, the pipe in's on the bottom on the back. Okay. So these are actually going to be pretty easy to deal with, I think. Yeah, we still got 120 grand. We'll be fine. Oops. Jumped clean over the cart. Okay, so there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. pay for them. So I'm notorious for forgetting to do that. Take you back with us. I have a rough plan of what I'm going to do for the farming area. Rough being the key word. So I'm going to buy a bunch of pipes. The 9x9 is nice because instead of 144, we're only going to need 72. As far as that goes. But I'm sure that I have missed something somewhere because that's how that works. There we go. That'll keep that nice and fresh for us while we're gone. There we have it. Actually, 1, 2, 3. So we're only going to need to buy one more of those. And we may have to offload some stuff before we really get cranking on this because those are going to take up a lot of space in the back of the truck. It's going to be really hard to see. I am lost. My brain was a million miles away. I was trying to think about what I'd need for conveyors for the setup because I completely forgot to plan out the conveyors. So until we get the harvester harvests, cuts the plants, replants plants, and has a nice clean spout coming out the side to drop off plants to your conveyor for sorting and chopping. Unfortunately, it takes around 2,000 coins to get that, so until we have it, we are going to be in kind of a rough spot. So until we get it... Thank you. Until we get the harvester, that's going to be a problem. So, in the interim, I really hope that ring actually went where I wanted it to. Oh, there it is. Okay. In the interim, we're going to have to do the harvesting by hand, which is not as big of a pain in the ass as it sounds like. It's not fun, but the big issue is picking up the produce because you have multiple produce per plant. So at that point, it's a little problematic. So you can... Apparently vegetables are magnetic, which sounds stupid, but I'll take it because it makes my life easier. That being said, dropping things from the magnet onto a single conveyor are very, very, very difficult. So we are going to use the we're gonna make basically a platform for them to drop onto. I really wish I knew what was diggable and what wasn't. It's really hard to find a clearly delineated line here. Right here, maybe? Or is it that? It's probably that. Which means this hill... So we'll take this hill down and we'll make the flat spot a little bit lower. I think that'll make life easier. We might have enough of these. We'll have to check and see to buy the roller. So if we can get the roller, that'll make making a flat spot super easy. Okay, well, while we're here, let's take this stuff out too. You know what? And save time. Hello? I feel like the first autosave's always the worst hang-up. So there is absolutely no point in dropping off a pan here. Nothing that comes out of the farming will actually work in a pan. Wait, where are our bowls? Oh, they're there. So there's a basket and a seed storage box that are the way to go. Alright, I was still grabbing seeds, but fine. I'll take the bowls. Now, I've had really bad luck with the roller machine the last time I tried to use it, of it just deciding it was going to dig trenches instead. The front end would start to drop and then all hell would break loose. So I'm not entirely sure how well that aspect of this is going to go. I'm going to give it a second chance and assume it was just me being stupid the first time around. Usually that's the case. But if it gives me the same kind of guff this time, then I'm really going to be upset. Because it's not cheap. So let's see if we can still put carts on trucks, or if that is a relic of bygone eras. Oh, there's our old truck. Itchy carts. I believe that's a reference to Itchy Beard, but I could be wrong.
Take a look at my goods.
I don't know you that well, lady. So Agile supposedly turns faster. The fast one moves forward faster, and then you have the regular one. So that's 350, this is 700. Now there were... Oh wow, that is significantly faster. But I mean, 740 coins at this point in the game is not really an issue. Yeah, this is significantly faster than the other cart. So if we bring you up here... Is this going to work the way I hope it does? If I drive to use... Oh, yeah. Alright, so that just made life a lot easier. That just made life a lot easier. What? Alright. So what we need here is one of these. Stop that. And one of these. So supposedly they have a radius. They work from 4 high, and they have a radius of about 10. So we're gonna see about a 9x9 with one of them in the middle, just to see if we can get it to work. If not, we'll add some extras. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, he's gonna be a bitch to find. Where'd you go, buddy? You alive? Alright. There's 500 prospecting tokens. That's not so bad. Now we do, while we're here actually, want to get, with our prospecting tokens... Well, first let's see how much the roller machine is. Oh, that's the drill. 4,300. Youch. How much do we have? 2,700. Yep, not happening yet. Gonna have to play with the rake some more, I guess. Not either heal. So what we're doing here is we're actually gonna grab another one of these because it works on the green ones too. And there's one that you can buy with green tokens, but we don't have any of those yet, and we already have these. So since we're getting the farm set up, let's do it right. You can see why I was disappointed with that machine. If I bought it for that much and it doesn't work the way that I expected it to. Oh, that's where you wound up. Alright. So now some of the things that we need are actually going to come out of here. Alright, so we need at least one of these. And then we're going to want at least 5 of these for the other base. And then I want 4 of these. Unfortunately, those are probably going to get destroyed afterwards. We'll scrap them. We need a new hammer. Is that a tier 1 rake? That is a tier 1 rake. Perfect. And this guy. Probably want a bed, too. You have beds for sale? Yeah, you're sitting on it. That's probably right, but just to be sure.
Thanks for your business.
Now, is it this guy that wanted that ring that we've got?
Give me this, and I'll give you mine, so.
Yep.
Thanks. I'm well chosen.
Now, the more of these that you do, the more coins you'll start getting for them. The sneaking suspicion that I left the rest of my coins up in the shop. That's alright, though. That's the only place that you can spend them, so leaving them there is not a huge deal. Well, other than the vehicles. Alright, so in this particular case... Is your ass end actually on? If it is, we are in business. Oh, yeah. I don't know how the shit I'm gonna get the coins in the, bucket, but... Nope. Ha! Ha ha ha! Alright. So we're gonna need 1 Cloudium intake. The only reason there's cloudium in this build at all is for the stuff that's going to be chopping and sorting for us. So 1 cloudium intake, 22 cloudium straights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Pressure tank. Okay. We need 5 T's. Alright, I forgot the T's and stuff were down below. Alright, how many bends do we need? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4 and 5.
Let's have a look at my goods.
Ha. Alright. That's onto the iron pipes. Alright. There we go. Alright, I pulled that card out. We kind of need to put it back in. Alright, we're going to do a quick drop off at the site, because that stone slab is going to make it a bear to be able to see anything. We are going to have to go back to Bridgeport once more, though. I forgot the conveyor stuff, but that's alright. Do 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 do. Okay. These we're gonna keep for now, because they're going down to the other site, so that we have a way to stand easier to fill those. That's been one nice thing about building down below. We haven't really had to fool around with sleeping much. Alright, so we're just going to keep laying everything out. Get the truck absolutely empty. Alright, let's see if what I've planned for color is actually going to work. Just doing a quick test run here. 255, 255, 255. Boop. Yep, nice, clean, white light. That's perfect. It is really not as bright as I was expecting, though. Well, we'll see how it goes. I guess its visual effect is really quite a bit less important than its server-side math. Trying to keep our parts separated a little bit so that they're easier to figure out what goes where when we're placing them. We don't have to try to, where'd I put the curved one kind of a thing. I really should not have unloaded those bricks right outside the car, though. This could have been done a little bit better, but it'll do. It's not wasted time because we are getting our resources harvested while we're doing this, so. I know this looks like an awful lot of Cloudium pipes to say that the majority of the build is going to be iron pipes, but the speed of our conveyors is going to be based off of these Cloudium pipes, and we need to make sure that we have enough for the build so that it's all a consistent speed. We don't want certain conveyors going faster than others. Could cause clogs and jam-ups and other problems. But there is a switching point, and most of the piping is going to be iron. We need the hammer here. I'll put it by the bed. Gonna need a tool rack here. It's actually a temporary tool rack thing. We did get our tier 1 rake. Since we're not doing anything below the surface, there's no point in doing tier 2 tools. They're just more expensive, so we're just going to use tier 1 for everything up here. Alright. And the ladders are specifically because when you move the keypad here, its value is going to reset. And since we're going to have it on top of everything, and it's going to be very high in the sky, we're just going to layer ladders to get up to it, to set it, and then we're going to take all the ladders back down. That's the only reason they exist. Which does seem semi-wasteful. We didn't leave the coins in the store. I just buried them. Perfect. Alright, we still need to turn you in. Do we have any new... Yes, there's actually one nearby. We can snag it on our way out. Okay, so you guys are going back to the other site. Four and 5. And then you, of course, we need. Alright, so we've got a green guy right up here. I thought. Oh, next one. Next intersection. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Yeah, that's only 54. Remember, we need like 400 for some of the stuff that we're after. But like the prospecting tokens, the more you do of them, obviously the rarer and the more materials they ask for, but the more coins they pay out too. So let's go ahead and take our axe up here and pick up the quests here and in the fishing village while we're up here. Boink. Alright. That is a fancy looking axe.
You reckon you can get this for me? Thank you.
So there's 500 coins. Now doing the one for the walkway guard is going to give us a crap ton of coins. The problem is it also takes a crap ton of materials. We should probably grab those while we're here. You know what? We'll take the cart so that we don't have to deal with the truck and this stupid bridge. Yeah, this is way faster than the other cart. So yeah, he wants 400 coarse stone, 1,000 gold, and 5,000 iron. She wants 300 beetroot and 300 broccoli. What are you buying? Oh, just ores. I thought that we had another quest up here on the map. I think I might bring up that old cart and keep it in the back of the truck just for things like what we just did. That would make getting the quests for food done a lot easier for turning in the soups. Okay, so you've got one, and then there's 3 of them down there. You want... oh, that's super easy. Alright, then we're gonna have 3 back here. I haven't done an autofish farm yet. I plan to eventually, but we're already raking in absurd sums of money. I do need to get the fishing poles as well. So I still have 2 fishing poles left to get. Oh, you're not one of the quest givers. The farm that we are building is specifically just to get the stuff for the quest to get up to see the prince to get the scepter. Oh. Oh, it's out the other side. It's over here. No, he didn't like that. He left. Alright. So we'll come on over here. Now comes the piping. So we're going to come on down here. Now this is where there's going to be a lot. So we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we need 72 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Good Lord.
Come on, gander.
Too close to the wall. Okay. Alright, then we'll go get our money. That's why I wanted a cart and I didn't want to haul these one at a time over to the truck. So that would have been just absolutely absurd. But we got all of that for $2,000. That's why we're using the iron pipes instead of the Cloudium for the whole thing. So we spent $4,000 just on the handful of pipes that we got for Cloudium. Buying 72 of them would have been just absurd. And yes, we have a crap ton of money, but that doesn't mean that we should waste it. Okay. So let's see what we got going on down here. See if it finally stopped. Alright, we'll go ahead and let you fill. Nope, it's still going. Wow. Oh, it's close though. It's only got 2 left. Huh. Yeah. These ones are misbehaving too. Whoops. Okay, so what do we have from you? 149, that's not a lot, but it'll do. So that's going to be our power to get this one started. Now, what do we have from you? 32? That'll go towards our thingy. Alright, we'll let this finish its life cycle, because it's almost dead. Alright. I completely forgot to buy a tier 1 pickaxe and tier 1 shovel while I was at the starter area. So that's a thing that happened. So you're gonna stay here. I thought that we got another green one. Are you a green one? Yep, you're a green one. We missed one green quest over in Burnscroft, which is the fishing village. But that's okay. That is okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a quick trip back because I'm retarded. And we're going to get the starter tools for this site. And then we're going to swing by the forge mine and see if we have enough material. We need 200 total, but even if we only have 50 or 100, we can use that to power up the pressure, which will make those machines in the back, it'll make the drills go faster, and it'll make that second harvester make bigger chunks. So here we're just gonna get a pickaxe and a shovel. That's all we care about. You know what? That was a lie. That's not all we care about. We need another, one of these too. Because I forgot about the garden tools. We need one for our regular tools, then we need one for our gardening tools. Because there's quite the handful of those too. No, don't you make noises at me. Okay, so we're going to take you, and we're going to put you in there. Well, you know what? I don't think we actually need you to be in the pot, or in the pan. Just need you easily accessible. So that's got 2 more repairs left in it. We're actually going to use the bridge going this way this time. Shocking, right? Alrighty. We'll come up here. And you know what? I'm going to send that power bar down as well. So we're going to make a bigger one. We're basically just going to route it into our system. Okay. Okay. May as well make these while we're down there, I guess. No! I sent the wrong thing down. So we're gonna have to bring that back up with us. Well, I guess we can just send it back up via the pipeline. So the tool holder we want at the other site. We wanted the weapon holder to be at this site. Alright. Oh. You right side up? What? You are right side up. It's a Christmas miracle, let me tell you. Oh, what the hell? You guys ready for another one yet? No, not quite. Alright. Then if we put some stairs up to these, that'll make our life quite a bit easier for getting the repair stuff slotted. There we go, so we can take a double stair. Of course. There we go. That's going to make dropping repairs in a whole lot easier. Okay, and this thing we're just going to send right back upstairs. This is going to get placed there but not hammered. This here we'll bring back for all of these here scrolls. Both of them are doing it now. I don't understand why the gems start levitating. Everything was fine until all of a sudden it wasn't. That is a whole lot of sapphires, though. I see that I kind of get because they're all stacking directly on top of each other. You need them to be slightly off center so that they bounce. Everything works fine till it doesn't, I suppose. Okay, this one's going to be a long-term goal, so that one's just going to stay on the floor. Whoops. Oh, for the love of all that's holy. That one takes Cloudium, so that one's going to wait for now. That one's not so bad. Okay. So this one's 84 iron and 39 emerald. You know what? Ember Cradle. Yeah, you take Cloudium. So 99 Sapphire. How much Sapphire do we have? Holy shnikes. And then the other one takes Cloudium, so that's going to be a bit too. Okay, so Cloudium. What do we have? Well, we have our 200. So away we go. Yeah, that other cart's actually quite a bit faster. We'll be swapping them here soonish. I would like to do it now, but that other one has so damn many pipes in the back of it that I don't want to empty it just to have to put them up again. And try to limit to touching them once. Okay. Bloop. Bloop. There's one. Oops. There's two. Three. And four. Oh. Alright, and we're going to attach these just like we did the other ones. So now we'll notice. Eh. Yeah, you can tell the conveyors are moving faster, which is the main indicator there, honestly. Some pretty good chunks there. Seriously? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like way more. Oh, well. Okay. How much platinum do we have now? 79 or 75. So what do we need for this? We need 8 and we need 7. Okay. Let's do the 8 first. And then the other one is 7 and then 200 iron. Oof. That one's an axe, right? Yeah. Put the cloudium in the number 1 slot, the iron in the number 2 slot. Alright, and both of these are going to Burnscroft. Seriously, stop with the levitating. I wonder if I put a magnet underneath, if it would pull them down. That might help with the levitation. Oh, that was a repair. Yep, there we go. Boop. 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 Yeah, that makes this way easier. So there we go. They're all up to snuff again. Alright, what are we looking at for gold? Oh, about the same. Alright. Store it for a rainy day. What are we doing on core? Wow, 660. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, okay. Good enough. I wish I could ride this up instead of having to run all the way around. You knock it off. Alright. So we're not quite ready for tier 3 stuff. We can use the Cloudium pipes to set up the tier 3 build. It's just not going to be peak efficiency at all. But we're going to have to replace that entire long spine with core stone pipes for core stone pipes at the end to actually be benefiting, including the intake. So for now we're just going to... Well, for now we're not going to do anything, but when it comes time we'll probably just use Cloudium pipes for it in the beginning until we get more established. Okay. Just like nothing happened. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out where we're actually allowed to starting right here, it looks like. Oh yeah, this is gonna be super awkward. Yep. Oh, whoops. No, no, no. Ah, for the love of all that's holy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can actually make this work. There we go. And just start out here, yeah. Well, no, because once we get the machine, that's not going to work very well. Ah! So we only really need a 9x9. The problem is to use our the car that I plan on using for it, the harvester. We need it to not be close to the ledge like it is, because that's going to make it really hard to do anything with it. And this is where that scepter would be most beneficial, except we have to do this to get the damn thing, so... Where did I leave the rake? Well, that actually benefited us in more than one direction, didn't it? Well, that's something, I suppose. I'd really like to get one more row out. Wait a second, that's not... Nah, that's part of the stuff that we can't do anything with. Alright, so if we start it here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, we still have a ways out to go. So I was kind of wondering if I don't just go lower. Alright, so let's see how that works. I wonder... No, you're still only gonna get like 4 out. So what if we started at the low point, like down here? Six, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. I'm gonna do it this way. So that way we know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be 7. So this should be 9. We can get it to cooperate. Ah. So that gives us 10. I need some room to turn the truck around too, I'm sure. The harvester, rather. Well, this is kind of working out. Oh, there we go. We can get up in the corner there. Okay. So that's a little bit further away than what I was hoping for. But we'll have to make it work. Should I make these a little less sharp? There we go. Okay, so our pressure is going to start. Say here-ish on this plane. That's not gonna work. Which means we're gonna need more bends, because I did not account for having to go up in the very beginning. Oh, oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crap. Two more, maybe? So that took 10 more than I expected. Okay. Okay, So ideally, so that's going to go down to a collector. And this over here is going to come over, so it's going to come, the collection is going to start down here, it's going to come up, turn, get chopped right here, and then turn again to come this way. It's not far enough out. Alright. Yeah. The plans have already gone awry. But that's okay. So, the trick is we want to be 3 high for corn. Corn has 3 blank slots that it needs. You need 4 high for the harvester to fit underneath. So in our particular case, we're actually going to go 5 high and then have the light at 4 high, because we don't want the pipes to cast shadows with the light. So that's why we're going to do it the way that we are. But we need to figure out just how high that is. So from here, so there's 1. 2. 3. I think actually having this slope down the way that it does is going to make our life a little bit easier as far as putting the piping in, because we're not going to have to shimmy it up nearly as high as I thought. So this point is 4 high, which means that these are running at 4 high. So to get to 5 high is just up that 1. Okay, so this particular one is the end. Yes, that'll do. Yep. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. All right. So, I noticed with other streamers, and I'm not going to name names because that's not nice, but they struggled with, and commented that they struggled with, keeping their line straight for their farming. And I'm going to tell you that it's because they didn't do it this way. Because if we take our trowel and dig where each one of these is landing, these are going to be perfectly straight lines. And that's actually exactly what we're going to do. Once we get to that point. There we go. Ah, crap. I forgot to leave the hole in the middle. Boy, that sound like echoes in your head, doesn't it? So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 2 more rows to go. We're almost there. Oops. I feel like that might only be 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, they're at the 5 level. Okay. I think I should have gone 1 higher. 4 gaps is what we needed. We were supposed to go 5 so that the light wasn't interfered with. But we'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays. No. How did I miscount those? Oh my god. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Somehow I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you. It's 4 on either side. Perfect. I guess I didn't really need the stairs after all. Maybe I did. Oh my. This is gonna be an adventure. Wow. Okay, let's see how well that does. Alright, so we know that we're missing part of our row. It's not the end of the world, though. So let's come get our trowel and make our straight lines. So the smoky poofs can make it a little hard to see exactly where to put it based on where the drop disappears. So I like to give it a couple of drops to make sure that I'm in the right spot. But yeah, now we have guaranteed straight lines. So the shadows of the pipes up there can actually screw with your lighting, which is part of the reason that we wanted that light there. I'm just hoping that it doesn't cast shadows going sideways. Like I said, the most efficient way to do this would be with sprinklers. The problem with the sprinklers is we need tokens to buy them, and they are not cheap. They're quite a few tokens. And we can't get tokens until we start a farm. So we're going to start it this way, and it was cheap. It was only $2,000 for most of the iron pipes up here. So it's not like we spent, you know, $40,000 making just a pipe field. And honestly, at this point, we're to the point where, I mean, we have 50,000 worth of resources just in safes. So we don't really care about money anymore. Hydrocoin, anyway. Now it's all about them tokens. See, I would swear that we're slightly off kilter here, except I know that the pipes are in straight lines, so it has to be right. Which means if I was doing this by hand, I would have fucked it up right there. And now we know that they're straight, because they're right where the drips are going. You know, I've never actually tried to sell soups to the grocer. I wonder how this would stack up versus mining for money in the early game. That's not going to be in the right spot. Alright, so we can put down what we have. I'm going to try to keep the taller plants to the outside, just so that the plants don't shade themselves. So you can see by the number of dots on the side of a seed packet how many seeds are in there. So this one's got 10, because it's full. Now originally I was doing a 12 by 12 and I was going to do 2 rows of 12 for each plant. That is no longer the case. We're doing a 9 by 9 with a hole in the very center. But I'm still going to use all of our seeds because we have enough plots for them, so it's not going to hurt anything. To grow them. We only have the 2 types of seeds right now anyway. So that one's 10. That one's 4. But yeah, it's not going to hurt anything to grow them in slots that aren't originally intended for them. Because these are going to be long grown before we get access to the other seeds that we're after. So it's not really a problem. There's our skip. Alright, now we're out of seeds. Just let these guys grow. So here's where we're going to start getting a little problematic, I think. So let's take this guy. We'll try and make this yeah, that's the limit. Okay, so we're going to have this come down, I think. Okay. Do it 4 away. Try and get that angle just right. There we go. Son of a... Ah! I had it for like half a second there. And I missed the click. So the thing to remember is when you're trying to grow plants, you really want to sleep through the night times. Because the plants aren't going to grow in the dark. Now we're hoping that that light up there fixes that. That remains to be seen. It's actually a good question. We'll let it get dark and see if these continue to grow at night. Now you have to be very particular when you're dealing with the plants to make sure that when you have a hole, when you flatten something, that you flatten all the way around it as well. Because if there's anything even slightly off, the plants will not grow. And granted, this part isn't going to be actual plants, but still. Okay, so that's going to be the chopper. Which means this is going to be the line with the sorters on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means this is going to be the repositories for them. Oh, man. Well, this turned into quite a bit more of a mess than I was hoping for, but that's okay. Well, we can actually put it there, I think. We'll just leave it open. Okay, did you guys grow at all during the nighttime? Oh my, yes you did! Noted! Light works! At least in a 9x9. Fantastic. It's gonna make life a little easier at least. Oh yeah. So we need an area. Where'd our pick go? Pickaxe! Slow. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So the idea here is it's very hard with the magnet to hit an area that is only one wide. So what we're doing is we're digging ourselves a little trough here. We're going to use said trough to put in a 3x3 platform and use that platform to recursively loop these back to themselves. So we'll have this row going this way with a turn here and a bump onto a straight line up this way. And then we'll have this one coming up this way and over. So in my original save, I had them both going the same direction. They both came this way and then turned into the middle. Actually, I think I had them all going into the middle. But the problem with that is if you have the bump up on both sides, it will let you put it on both sides. But things like carrots have a tendency to get horrifically stuck. So these are all actually the tomatoes are already grown. Which means I need to get my ass in gear. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately I ran out of piping. So we need a couple of straights for here. We need a straight for there. We need 3 angles. A straight there. And then we're going to bring this over a handful. We're going to get our work area over here. And we're going to set this one up similar to how we have our mine set up, to where we don't really have to think about it. Just go to the saw and tell it what to cut and have easy access to everything sorted out right in front of us. Now the sorting of this one's actually quite a bit easier than it is with the ores. There's not as many veggies. There's only well, I guess there's more veggies than there are ores, but you don't have to deal with the gems. There's no gem equivalent. So we need to turn there. We're going to need one down here. A couple of straight ones. I guess we can actually move this back where it was. You know what? I like it better that way. There we go. So we're going to carry this down. So this is going to all be one platform that pulls up to a single point, turns right. There'll be a chopper right here. Then it's going to turn right again, which is going to run straight up against this, all the way down, with sorters, 6 sorters going left. And those are going to go into the machine that actually stacks up the vegetables. So we will, but the veggie stackers cost tokens as well. Oh good, our carrots are done too. Yeah, they're growing quite nicely at night with that light. This is going to work real well. Real well. I might have to extend it later, but that's alright. We also need some more of these because I did not get enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 7 iron teas. And then we need, for Cloudium, we need 1, 2, 3 turns. 4, 5 turns. So the sorting is going to go this way, and then we're going to have a saw straight off of this side that's going to come right in this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. So we need 5 L's. T's, we're going to need 6 of them. 1 into the back of each of the thing. Well, actually, we only need 5. We need 5 T's, and then we're going to add a 6th L because that last one can just turn straight in. There's only 6. Now for straight ones, we're going to need... So that's going to be covered. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the saw, 11, 12. 12 straights that need to be Cloudium, and then we're going to need another turn, so we're going to be up to 7 turns. And then for conveyors, we're going to need 6 split left. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11 straights. And then for turns, we're going to need 2 left turns. for over here. Just that way and then that way to get it onto here. And then for this, we're going to need a right turn. And then we'll need a right turn here as well. So 2 right turns. 2 left turns, 2 right turns. Alright, so we have our shopping list for next time. Should finish off what we've got going on here. Once we get this all set up, we can harvest. Well, I guess we really could harvest these right away. We'll do them straight out the gates tomorrow. Oh yeah, the end of the saw is going to be wonky too, because we need to give ourselves a place to water. So we're actually going to need another T. And then 2 more straights, so we'll put that at 14. It's a place to water and a place to use our pot. Place to fill the pot with water as well. So that's all going to be over here as the saw, because the saw is going to end. Well, the saw is going to be here. Yeah. So we're going to have straight, and then this is going to be a right turn, and then another right turn so we can drop onto it. But we're going to have a straight pipe here, and then we're going to turn this into a T. So we'll need a bend here, and then a T, and then another bend and another straight to fill, and then this will just drip right in. Alrighty. And then we can go back and see what we've got going on for materials at the other site. This was messy. It was messier than I was hoping, because I didn't realize how sloped this was. But I think it'll do. I think it'll do just fine. Those are growing nicely. The light is working. And our spots are dug with the exception of this line, because it's not finished yet. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll get all this finished up next episode. So if you guys learned anything useful, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please leave me a like and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.